this was my broccoli, but yeah, it seems like something has gone crazy on it and really like it. So I think I found the culprit. I did find a caterpillar, a green one, but I can't remember if I put it in the last video or not. But yeah, don't look very good, so they're going to be no good, so they're going to be going in the bin, I think. That's all they're good for. Well, the compost bin, I should say. Hello all, welcome back. Thanks for your comments, subs and likes. Right, today I'm going to sort out that swede and turnip bed, get rid of some of them dead leaves out of there. I'm going to thin my carrots out outside as well. I've got them French dwarf beans to plant out as well, so I'll show you what I'm going to do and what I'm going to do and all that kind of thing. Right, these are the three cabbage greyhounds that I was going to plant out last week, but I never got round to it. But as you can see, they've got heads coming in the middle, so it might be worth just planting them out and see what happens. But these are the French dwarf beans that I'm gonna plant out today. So I'll take these outside and put them down there for a minute, because they're gonna go there, because them broad beans have died off now anyway, so I'm going to plant them in there. These are the carrots that I want to thin out as well. The others are doing all right, but like I say, it's been overshadowed with that, so yeah. And these are the Market More round. These are obviously an earlier sowing, but I did do more, and they have started coming up a little bit in there, so that's not too bad. And this is the swede and turnip bed that I'm going to take some of the dead leaves out and all that. But this one has gone a little bit funny in the last couple of days, so yeah, there's a stinging nettle. I'll give it a weed as I go as well, but obviously it's going to need a little bit of a water today, because that's drooping like crazy. So right, I'll start with this while we're here. I'll get this net off, put you on a time lapse, and I'll get in there and take them dead leaves off, or them eaten leaves out, and then you can see the before and after then, can't you? That's better, looks more reasonable now, but it definitely needs a water. But I think I'll be picking a couple of these at the weekend, so I'll keep them nice and damp from now on, and maybe they'll swell a little bit more for the weekend, but I'll be picking a couple of them at the weekend, I think. Right, I'm going to thin these out. This is going to take a bit of time, so I'll just do this off camera, then I'll show you that afterwards. Then I'll get and plant these two French dwarf beans after that. That's them thinned out quite a bit, as you can see, but there is some in there, so they're spaced a little bit more now, so they can actually grow into carrots. So we'll have to see how we go with them, because I haven't done carrots in this bed before, but these ones are doing all right. So, and the Market More, or round Market More ones, are doing all right as well, so there's no reason why these shouldn't do any different. I'm going to get you set up, and I'm going to plant these 2 French dwarf beans. I've done my planting holes. I've given them some water, obviously, so I need to wait for that to soak in. While that's soaking in, I'll pick up some of these broken slabs off of here, because what I'm going to do, I think, if you remember from back in the day, if you remember crazy paving, then you'll know what I'm on about. But basically, I'm going to get bits of old slab, put them together roughly like that. When I've got them like that, I'll get a cement mix and fill in around the edges. So that should be enough. Show you younger people how our older generation used to use old broken slabs and stuff. You might have seen it done on driveways before, but yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do, because I want to put that water butt on there, and I've got another one round here that one of my neighbours gave me. Actually, I've got this blue one, so I want to put that on there as well. So I haven't got a slab big enough for that, so I may as well use them, because they're going to be in the way there when I get to lay my path, because that's going to be too high. So I may as well chuck them over there on a pile, ready for when I do that crazy paving. Right, first lot of water's just soaked in, so I'll give them another top up, let that soak in. I've got some bloodfish and bone and some chicken manure pellets. I'll put a couple of handfuls in each hole, and then I'll plant them. I'll come back to you after that. Right, I've given them a good water. They've had a couple of watering cans full. This is a 10 litre, so it's had about 20 litres on there, plenty of water. But anyway, this is them broken slabs I'm going to move. I'll just move them up to there. Then I'll get on and take all of these seeds off of this wisteria. Well, most of them that I can see. I'm bound to miss a few, but I'll take as many as I can see off quickly. What I think I'm going to do, these are the seeds from the wisteria, and obviously you can see they're this is more or less my head height, or my eye height. So yeah, as you can imagine, I'm banging my head every time now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take all of these off. Then that's obviously going to put the goodness into the wisteria and not growing the seed pods. So yeah, I'll get on and do this after I've done the French dwarf beans, and I'll show you afterwards. Right, I'm going to take all of these seed pods off of this wisteria now, but all I'm going to do is cut it or prune it back to the main stem. Sorry, I'm trying to show you. Back there to there. Don't need to be dead close, but thereabouts there anyway. And there's the long seed head. So to there. On all of these that are dangling down, then you'll be good. You'll just obviously take the seed heads off and give it a little prune back underneath here. So quite a few to do, as you can see. So I'll just get on with it, get it done, and I'll come back to you afterwards. I've done a few because it's a bit empty there now, but yeah, I'll get on and do the rest. That's a bit better. All cleared of what I can see, but I can more or less guarantee you that I've missed some. When the foliage starts dying back, the seed heads will drop down from the flowers up the top. But yeah, if you wanted to extend your wisteria, or if it's a new one and you haven't long planted it, these are the things that you want to keep. It's the long shoots from this year. As you can see, it goes right down in there, but there's another one there. But I don't need these, so I'm just going to prune them ones off for now. There's still loads more to prune back, but I'm going to get rid of them ones because this is obviously where I walk. But all I'm going to do is prune it back a couple of leaf nodes. So there's one there and there's one there. So I will chop that off of there. Same with these ones. Come out a couple of leaf nodes, chop them all off. There's a few in here. There's one there as well. And there's one big runner there that's coming right at the bottom. So we get rid of that one because we definitely don't want that one. So I'll get these all pruned off and I'll come back after that. Right, I've taken all them long shoots off. There's some there, but if you're not ruthless with it, it will not produce very good flowers. You won't get very many flowers because it will put all its energy into growth. So you need to be quite ruthless with it. A bit like a grapevine, really, but obviously not quite as severe sometimes. But I'll show you at the bottom of it because there's lots of runners and shoots and stuff at the bottom. This end, look, see all of them, all of these green shoots, all of them can come out because they're just going to turn into big trunks like this. So we need to get them out as well, so I'll get them out as well, I think. But yeah, so like I say, you have to be quite ruthless with it really if you want to get some good flowering. But yeah, there you go, you can see a little bit better in there. So I'll get all of the new green shoots out, prune them off and get it out, and I'll come back to you. Right, I've cleared out all them shoots that I can see. There's another one there. I'll have him off. But yeah, like I say, if you're not pretty ruthless with them, then you won't get very good flowers. But as you can see, I've taken all of them new runners off the bottom here, so that'd be good. I've taken some off of here, some from the other side and all sorts. But yeah, this is what I've got so far. And these are all the flower pods that I took off. So still loads on here, as you can see, but I'm not bothered about that side yet. It's just this bit where I was banging my head. So we've got all clear now. So yeah, right, I'll get this stuff away now. I'll have to come back out later and give these a good old water. Actually, saying that, there you go, I'll give them a good water. I haven't been watering them every day because I've been having a lot of slug damage. So it's probably the first water they've had in, well, I don't know, 4 or 5 days or something like that. So yeah, but they seem to be all right. As you saw before, they were wilty a little bit, but I'm sure they'll be fine. Well, I come out to do my watering. Got halfway through watering my tomatoes and stuff inside here, and it's starting to have a nice downpour, so that's good. I won't have to water out here tonight. Still need to put that net back, but I'll do that tomorrow when it's dry. Hopefully it'll be dry tomorrow. Now that we've had a good bit of water overnight and some rain and what have you, these swede and turnip have perked up properly now, as you can see, because these were all floppy yesterday. So that's good. So I think I'm going to pick a couple of them turnips over the weekend for sure. Right. As you may be aware, if you've watched my earlier videos, I've give some of my tomatoes away. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pop over, because he only lives over the road. We're gonna pop over and see the difference between my tomatoes and his. I think you'll be quite surprised the difference, because he's only over the road. So I'll pop over there in a bit and show you how they're doing over there. Now it looks like something's been digging in my bed. Oh, it's probably a cat, but these French dwarf beans have grown quite a lot since I've put them in, so that's quite good. These are still growing as well, and the you can see the carrots a bit better now, as you can see. As you've seen before, I thinned them out, and you can see them a lot better now that they've had a bit of rain on them, and they've grown a little bit more like carrots now. The others are doing quite well as well, considering. It's just starting to get munched by the looks of it. So yeah, this one's still struggling along. These are the round market more, I think they are. Something like that anyway, but yeah, I'll put a few more seedlings along here. But yeah, not very many have come up. A few more have come up, but not very many. Obviously nothing on the Christmas spuds yet, but I need to get in here and take these weeds out, to be honest. So that 2-second job, eh? Do it while I'm here, may as well, and 2 minutes, isn't it, really, you know? Just like that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Done. Actually, this compost has shrunk down quite a lot since it's been having water on it and everything. So yeah, I need to cut my front grass as well, actually, so I'll do that in the week and chuck that on there, I think. These are my tomatoes outside. These first two are my Sun Gold. This one's not too bad, doing all right. This is the other Sun Gold. I've got one on here. I've got quite a few trusses on there, and another one coming there as well. But if you look how thick this stem is, so they are healthy. Just need to keep on. Look. This has only grown in the last couple of days, so we take them out. These are the beef steaks outside. I don't think I've got any tomatoes on these. I've got a few trusses, but nothing has actually started to form a tomato yet. It's the same with this one, actually. So the beef steaks are quite slow for me out here at the moment. We'll have a quick look in here, and I'll give Martin a call and see if it's convenient for me to go over, or when it's convenient. But these are my beef steaks, and I haven't got anything on there. Well, any tomatoes. I've got some trusses, as you can see, 2 there, and looks like there's probably going to be about 3 on there. More side shoots. This is probably the biggest one out of both of them, actually. I think I'm going to put a little bamboo cane in here, because this is, once the tomatoes start growing on here, this one's going to be quite a big one. So I'm definitely, more side shoots, definitely going to need to put a bamboo cane in here. But it's got 1 truss there, 1 up there. More side shoots, and 1 round there. So I haven't got any beef steaks that have started to form tomatoes yet, just the flowers. And these are my other Sun Gold. I know you've seen these quite a lot now, but I'm going to do it now so you can see the difference between mine and Martin's if you haven't watched before. These are the Sun Gold. There's quite a nice little truss there, and a nice little truss there, just starting to get the tomatoes on. And there's another truss round there that's got a few on. So, and another one that's got a couple on. Nice big truss there, and another truss there. So yeah, there's more tomatoes there and there. There's some on the second truss on this one, but the rest of them have just got like the flower heads on at the moment. So yeah, quite far behind really. These broccoli have been well hammered, so they're just going to go in the compost bin. I think they're no good for man or beast really, to be honest. And these are the what are these? Oh yeah, the snowball cauliflower. They're doing quite well actually. They've grown quite a lot. And there's the pinks as well. I still haven't got these cabbage out, but they're getting mullered now. And yeah, the centres of them have been taken, so they'll probably just go in the compost bin as well. The strawberry runners that I got from my neighbour are doing quite well actually. I'm going to take some of these dead leaves off and stuff. So yeah, that'll be quite good, because it looked like he was having quite a lot of runners, and I haven't been getting a lot of runners with my strawberries. So hopefully when I plant these out, I'll get a few more runners and what have you. Right, we'll have a quick cup of coffee, give Martin a call, and then see when it's convenient to go over and see him. Right, I'm round Martin's now. There is a bit of difference, I've got to give him that. But yeah, go on then.
Yeah, that I think that one's the golden sunrise, sunset, or whatever it is.
Yeah, definitely. But there's a lot of side shoots. He hasn't really kept
I've been
side
picking
shoots
the
off.
old one out,
But yeah.
like I said, they just went mental.
Yeah, but as you can see, these are the beef steaks as well. I can tell that much.
Yeah, there's another one back there.
Oh blimey, there's a bigger one there. But we'll start with the small ones and work our way up. Eh? But there is a lot of difference. I haven't got any on mine, as you saw before. But look at this one. This is a nice one here.
There's another one there as well.
There. It's like half my hand size roughly. So that's going to be a good one. And there's another one where? Oh yeah, there's another one there, look. So the beef steaks are doing well in
Steaks are
there.
doing all right. This one I think is golden sunrise or whatever they are as well.
Oh right,
Like
okay.
that one.
Oh yeah, there's another nice little truss coming there as well. So
There's another one there about to start by the looks of it.
yeah, but he's still got loads of flowers coming on as well. So yeah, should be quite a lot of tomatoes on here actually. But like I say, there's a lot of difference between my ones and his ones, and he's only over the road, so it's quite surprising actually, to be honest. And he's only got them in little pots as well on the bottom, as you can see. And he's obviously been keeping them watered because they've got water in there, but they're all in like pots. And my ones are in my bed outside, and the beds on the inside as well. So yeah, I don't know whether them pots make any. Have you been feeding them or anything?
Not fed them, just watered them.
He's just watered
Literally
them.
just watered them. I started with I was using water at the fish tank, but then obviously the butt was ended up getting empty. So now I've just been filling up a watering can and filling them up each night. But what I will say, my brother is of the impression that if you keep them...
Yeah, we show him if you don't mind. Can I? No, you stay there. Go on. Sorry, go on, yeah.
If you keep them in pots like that, it's supposed to do something about improving the amount of fruit you get on it as well. See, the first year I ever grew tomatoes was in this greenhouse, and they were in pots like that and just sat on the bare soil that's underneath.
All right, okay. Yeah, but I think you using your fish tank water when you do your water change
I wasn't
makes
using
a
it
difference.
then. That was this. They were just in here and they were getting watered with tap water.
All right, but you haven't used your fish tank water on these.
I used it to start with until the water butt was empty, but of course we ain't had no rain, or hardly any rain, so there was hardly any water in it. So then I went over to using tap water. And that's
Right,
all I've
okay.
been using.
Okay, fair enough.
But like I said, the first time I ever grew tomatoes was in here, in pots like that, just sitting on rough soil like this, which is under there.
Oh, okay.
And that was a heritage variety called Tigerella.
Oh yeah, I've seen people grow them actually quite a lot.
Yeah, and not having any experience of tomatoes and being aware that you had to pick the tops out and stuff like that. The Tigerella, he started off up there, and it ended up it was growing out here.
All right, quite long and wavy.
Yeah, I mean you couldn't see it out the window because there was so many bloody tomato leaves and everything in here. And it just kept, but they never made it indoors because I'd pick them off the plant and eat them straight away. Couldn't help myself.
Yeah, like everybody, I think. But yeah, well, thanks for showing us and all that. And you're well ahead of me, as I said, and as you've seen. But it's quite surprising. He's only over the road as well, and I can't get how much difference there is. But yeah.
I'm thinking yours might not get quite as much sun as mine does. Well, I mean, not so much now, but in the beginning of the year when the sun's lower, now that they've taken the old oak tree out that was there,
You'll get a lot more sun.
yeah, the laurels, it is getting more sun here now. Or at least
Yeah.
it was at the beginning of the year.
But as you can see, this is the oh shit, this is the greenhouse that he wants me to help him move. But I told him that he's taken all the glass out and all that because
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I ain't
the
doing
main
that.
hold up at the moment. Is I want to, because them clips have been in there since I put it up, and that's like 10, 15 years ago.
so yeah.
So I'd rather than try faffing about with old rusty springs, I'd rather take them out and replace them with new ones.
Yeah, but it's getting them out and not smashing the glass that's going to be the one, I think, to be honest. But
Yeah, I don't envisage there being much of a problem if I've got a pair of like thin nose pliers.
oh right, okay.
I've got experience in taking them out because I've done it a few times. So
Well, hopefully that goes all right. I'm pretty sure it will. But this is he's got his base. You have to excuse the grass because it needs cutting or what have you. But this is the base that he started for it. Let's go on. Do you want to explain what's what?
well, basically the greenhouse, that's the greenhouse, the extent of the greenhouse space to there. This will be a veg tree, like what I'll stand the tomatoes in future years. I'll just stand them on top of it, and then I can grow other vegetables in it as well, like lettuce or something in the greenhouse.
All right, okay. You're doing the same on this side, but
No,
you've done
this
that
side
side.
is where you got the bench in there. That's going to go that side.
Oh, okay. So his bench is going to go on this side, but
Yeah.
it's all more or less ready. Well, it's ready,
It's all
isn't
in
it?
and ready, yeah.
Yeah, he's just
a
got.
case of taking the glass out, shifting the frame round here, and then putting it all back together again.
I think moving it, once you get the glass out, then I think me and you will be able to do that easily because it's only going to be light.
Yeah.
So, Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to capture that. That should be a good bit of laugh, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it would have been done by now, but of course, with the bike breaking down, the money I wanted to be spending on the greenhouse had to be spent on the bike instead.
Yeah, well, there you go.
What's in there is years of compost from where I
these.
had the two of them. I put it in that one, and then every now and again I'd empty the bottom, riddle it, put the dust in there, and then put what I hadn't composted back in the other one. And that's the result of it. So the white bits are eggshells.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It'll take forever to.
Oh, it's quite fine actually. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's done with a metal riddle.
Oh, well, there you go then, eh?
Yeah, like I said, the white bits are eggshells.
Which is good calcium apparently once it breaks down.
Yeah.
Right, I'm back home now, and I'm going to take a couple of these turnips because last time I left them too long, and yeah, it wasn't a very pleasant ending. But I'll leave a video to that one, or link up in the corner there to that one. So I'll just get these turnips out because I'm not going to leave them too long this time. So I'll get them out and I'll show you that afterwards. Could have left them longer, but I've done that last time, and yeah, if you watch the link at the end you will see what happened. Right, I'm going to get these older cabbages and that broccoli in the compost bin, get the older compost from them pots, put it in there again, because obviously I like to reuse stuff and all that. Right, thanks for watching, commenting and subbing. If you haven't subbed yet, bell's down in that corner. Click on the bell, click on all, and you'll get my notifications. Right, see you next Saturday. Bye.